Are you ready?
I'm ready, coach.
Okay, 3 people. Okay, guys, let's talk about the likes and dislikes. I hope that you learned a lot from that podcast. It was pretty cool. First of all, we need to answer the question, infinitive or gerund? I think you already heard an answer right there from the podcast, but I just want everybody to be on the same page and we stop avoiding those confusing little annoying mistakes, which I, as an English teacher, just kind of cringe. You know, my face cringes, my eyes goes like, ugh. Every time I hear, for example, oh, I enjoy to cooking, and my face goes like, okay. And another one is, of course, I love cook for my family, and my face goes like, okay. So to avoid those annoying little mistakes here, I want to make sure that you understand and everybody's on the same page. So first of all, here we've got 5 of the most common verbs when we talk about likes and dislikes. We've got infinitive and gerund, right? What is the infinitive? You know, the infinitive form is basically going to be, you're going to have a verb. And after this verb, you're going to use the preposition to and the verb in the base form or the BF form, like we like to say over here. So that's called the infinitive. Okay, that's the infinitive structure. An infinitive verb is a verb, right? That's over here. This is the infinitive verb. This part is a verb that has no tense, has no specific tense. So it has no past, present, or future. It's a timeless, it's infinitive, like the infinitive gems. Okay, it has no time. So that's why it's called an infinitive verb. Next, we've got the gerund. So what's the gerund? Well, the gerund is, we're going to have a verb, and this verb is going to be always followed by an ing form. Okay, and that's the gerund. And you know, the thing about the gerund is that the gerund is not actually a verb. A gerund is actually a noun. So for example, you say, I like cooking. The cooking is not actually a verb, it's a noun. I enjoy walking. So walking is not actually a verb, it's a noun, you know? So that's what gerunds have. While an infinitive is a verb that has no tense. Okay? It's a verb with no tense. All right? Got it, team? Do you understand what is an infinitive and what's a gerund now? Okay? Good. If you got it, say gotcha, coach.
Gotcha, coach.
Gotcha, coach.
2 people got it. Okay, good. Now let's take a look over here. This is going to be it. I need you to memorize this, learn it. So infinitive and gerund. So you can use these verbs as an infinitive like this or as a gerund. Okay, you can use like, love, and hate as an infinitive or as a gerund. As long as you use this correctly, nobody's going to get angry. Okay, and the grammar police officers are not going to give you a ticket. Okay, so like, love, and hate, you're going to use them as an infinitive or as a gerund. Just make sure to use the correct structure. However, only gerund, only as a gerund, dude, you're going to use enjoy and dislike. So for enjoy and dislike, only gerund. That's it. Okay. As a matter of fact, there's actually a list of several verbs in English which are specifically only infinitive and some are specifically only gerund, which I'm going to share with you later on and we'll talk about it in the course. Okay. So but for now, in regards to talking about your likes and dislikes, that's all we're going to use. So let's take a look at some examples over here on the board, okay? So everybody cool with the infinitive gerund thing, right? Just remember to use it correctly. I'm just going to quickly write a couple of examples so you can contrast both the use of infinitive and the gerund. Let's take a look. Okay, so here, let's take a look at like. So for instance, you're going to say, for instance, I like to listen to music. This is like the most common one, right? So here I can say I like to listen to music, which is an infinitive, or slash, I can say I like listening to music. Okay, which is a gerund. like I said, the verb like, right, can be used as an infinitive, which is the preposition to, and the verb listen in the base form. This is an infinitive verb with no tense. Or you can use it as the gerund, which is the verb listening in the ing form, which is basically a noun. Okay, so this is correct and this is correct. Okay, what is not correct is to do some weird type of thing, like common mistakes. I like listen. Oh my God, every time I hear that, my eyeball goes like, what? Right? Or the other kind of mistake, which is like a combination. I like to listening. Oh my God, when somebody says that, it's like my eyebrow goes like this. You know, so these are common mistakes. You don't want that. That's wrong. Okay, that's basic. What you want to do is I like to listen and I like listening. Another common mistake that, you know, I hear a lot is the thing with listen. With listen, we need to use a preposition, right? Look at this too. Why? Because listen is actually a directional verb, and that's why, right, we use to. I listen to you, I listen to them, I listen to my computer speaker, I listen to. You understand? So when somebody says to me, for instance, they got the gerund part, right, or the infinitive, they say, I like to listen music, you know, I kind of go like, you know, it's like, where is the to, bro? So let's not forget to include that, even in the gerund form. Right? This is a verb that needs to be followed by the to. So if you say to me, Mr. E, I like listening music, I'm going to go, okay, that's all right. But that's not cool, right? I like listening to music is what I want to hear. Everybody got it? Did you get it? If you
Got
get it,
it.
say, I got you, coach.
I gotcha,
I
coach.
gotcha, coach.
Okay, good. If somebody says, I like listen music, I'm gonna disconnect. Really, I'm seriously, I'm gonna disconnect. I'm sorry. I disconnect and that's it. Class is over. Okay, good. So with the verb love and hate, same thing, gerund or infinitive. So for instance, you could say, I love playing the guitar. And please say guitar, don't say guitar. Guitar, pronounced like this. Guitar. Okay. I love playing I love playing the guitar. Or with infinitive, how do you say that with this with infinitive? I love to play the guitar. Okay. So infinitive, I mean gerund or infinitive, whatever, but just whatever. But the same thing with hate, right? So for instance, you say, I hate being stuck in traffic, right? I hate being stuck in traffic. This is with a gerund. Now, how would you say it with an infinitive, guys? I hate to be. What is it? I hate. I got an eraser. Why am I using my hand? Bad habit. So we're going to say, I hate to be stuck in traffic. Okay? Okay, guys? So a gerund or infinitive with a verb love and hate. Okay, now let's take a look at these gerunds. When you talk about enjoy or the verb dislike, only the gerund, okay? So here, let's talk about stuff that you enjoy doing. Let's see. For instance, I enjoy, right? I enjoy hanging out with my buddies, right? So I enjoy hanging out with my buddies, right? We enjoy having a couple of drinks. We enjoy talking about our problems, you know? We enjoy this. We use the verb in the ing form, okay? Common mistake. This is a common mistake I hear a lot. People say, I enjoy to play video games, or I enjoy to swim. I enjoy to dance. And that's wrong, okay? So every time I hear this with enjoy, I'm kind of like, you know? So because it's only used as an ing form. So this, let's avoid this, okay? So I enjoy here, what would be the correct form? I enjoy what? Playing video games. I enjoy playing sports. Okay. With the verb dislike, you're going to use the ing form as well. So you're going to say, you know, I dislike being late to class. I dislike being late to class. So here I use the ing form. All right. So common mistake. Don't say I dislike to be late for class. That's incorrect. Okay. So let's avoid this. We're going to say I dislike being, you know, ing form. All right, guys. So let's watch this for the rest of the class. Everybody got it? Okay. Let's do something. I'm going to say it incorrectly. I'm going to say it incorrectly, and you are going to say the sentence correctly. Got it? Okay. Got it?
All right. Got it.
I got it,
Okay.
coach.
Got it.
Okay, I'm going to say it incorrectly. Okay. Watch this. I like play video games.
I like to play video game.
To play?
Play.
I like playing video games, or I like to play video games, right? Listen. Okay. I love cook.
I love
I
to
love
cook,
to
or
I
I
love
love
cooking.
cooking.
Yeah, because you can use gerund or infinitive. Okay. I hate walk,
Walking.
I hate walking.
or
I hate to walk.
to walk. Okay. Let's say next one. I enjoy to swim.
Enjoy swim.
Swimming. Only one
Swimming.
option. Okay. Let's say I dislike eat vegetables.
I
I
dislike
dislike eating
vegetables.
Yes, good. I dislike to drink coffee.
I dislike drinking coffee.
I dislike drinking coffee. Okay, perfect. Now you got it. Now for the questions, you must also respect the gerund infinitive rule. It doesn't matter. You must respect the question. So for example, do you like play? Is that correct? No, I have to use gerund or infinitive. Here, I'm going to use gerund. Do you like playing baseball? Which is the correct form. Okay. Does she like to cook pasta? Right. This is an infinitive. I can use like with both and with the verb enjoy, right? Like where do you enjoy? With enjoy, what do I need to say? Enjoy? Jen, right? Do you enjoy walking in the forest?
Ne-
Where do you enjoy walking in the forest, right? So here, we gotta keep using the verb, even in the past tense. So for example, let's say I enjoyed spending time with you yesterday, for example. Okay, so here, even if the verb is in the past tense, I keep on respecting the gerund infinitive rule, right? So for example, for instance, let's say I liked to play cards with you when we were kids, right? So here it's in the past tense. In the perfect tense, doesn't matter the tense, you still gotta respect it. You know, I have enjoyed teaching you, look, ing form, because this is the verb enjoy. I have enjoyed teaching you English, for example. Okay, so please, let's keep the same rules. No, regardless if you're structuring questions in the present or past, any tense, or if you're manipulating the verbs in any tense as well, we got to respect the infinitive gerund rule. Everybody got that? Yep. If you got it, say gotcha, coach.
Gotcha, coach.
Okay, perfect. Now let's go move on to some vocabulary that you can use as well. When you talk about your likes and dislikes, as you heard in the podcast, they shared many ideas how to do that. So some other expressions to talk about your likes and dislikes. This marker is going on a hiatus here. It's going on vacation, man. So other expressions that you can use so you can sound more like a native speaker. Yeah. So other expressions are, for instance, I can't stand, right? It's like saying I hate, right? I can't bear. It's also saying hate. Let's say another one. I can't put up with. Also saying hate, right? Or I'm fed up with. Also hate. So here the correct structuring after this, gerund or infinitive. Well, let me explain what you're going to do. Gerund or infinitive. Okay. So here, if you're going to talk about an activity, you're going to use the gerund. Or if you're going to talk about a thing, then just use the noun. So to give you an example, for instance, I can't stand traffic. Traffic is a noun. It's not a verb, or it's not any type of activity. So it's just a noun. So I can't stand traffic. I can't bear traffic. I can't put up with traffic. I'm fed up with traffic. Okay. But let's say that we're going to use a verb. So we're going to say, I can't bear driving in traffic. Ah, okay. So here we've got to use the gerund. Only. Do you understand? No infinitive, only gerund. So, for instance, I can't put up with, let's see, I can't put up with listening, right? I can't put up with listening to Los Tigres del Norte. You know, I can't put up with listening to that music. You understand? Country music. Or you can say, I'm fed up. I'm fed up. Connect this, fed up. I'm fed up with, I'm fed up with, let's say, I'm fed up with, waiting for my girlfriend, for example. All right. So you say, I'm fed up with waiting for my girlfriend. So here, we're only going to use the gerund, please. We're not going to use the infinitive. Okay. Are we cool with these expressions? Everybody, let's think about some things that you can't stand, can't bear, can't put up with, or you're fed up with. Okay. Think about something. Can you guys give me an example? What are some things that you're fed up with? Some things that, you know, you don't like, that you hate. Let's see. Can you think of an example? Mr. Haslon, good evening. Can you tell me something that you can't stand, can't put up with?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. E.
Yeah. So something that you can't stand?
Maybe. I
Okay, so something, give me an example. Give me an example.
I fed
Yeah.
up the sun these days.
I'm fed up with what?
The sun these days.
Oh, the sun. Oh, I agree with you, man. It's such a torture. I agree with you. Good one. Let's see. Walter, it's something that you can't stand or you're fed up with.
I can't stand the government.
I can't stand what? The government.
Yeah.
All right, that's two of us. Okay, very good, guys. Thank you. Some other expressions that you can use is, for example, you can say, for instance, you know, it's not my thing, you know. It's just a simple expression. So, oh, for instance, oh, do you like reggaeton? And I go like, no. It's not my
Ah,
thing.
yeah.
It's not my thing. That's it. Or do you like watching horror movies? No, dude, it's not my thing. No es lo mío. It's not my thing. Or you can use a British expression and say, it's not my cup of tea. You know, the British, they love to drink tea. So you can use this expression to say it's the same thing. So, oh, do you like to dance? Oh, you know, it's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. I don't like it. You understand? You got it? It's not my cup of tea. When you talk about things that you don't like, okay? Everybody got it? This is a great compliment when you're talking, just to enhance your vocabulary. And when you talk about your likes, you can use, for example, phrases like, I'm a fan of, and then you can mention the thing. I'm a fan of running in the morning. I'm a fan of swimming. I'm a fan of listening to music. So here you're going to use the gerund because you got a preposition. Therefore, we use the gerund. I'm a fan of. Or you can use also the phrase, I'm into, and also plus a gerund. When you say I'm into, that means that you really like, you really enjoy, you really like it. So you can say, I'm into watching Star Wars movies. I'm into cooking for my family. I'm into collecting comic books. I'm into watching TV series. Okay, so you can use into to talk about something that you like as well as fan of. All right, guys, so there you go. That's some extra vocab that you can use to enhance, to complement your likes and dislikes and whatnot. Okay. I've also shared the documents so you guys can further check it out. We're going to do an activity right now so you guys can start cementing these new words and expressions. Okay. Everybody cool?
Yes, coach. Thanks.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and do another activity.